It's debate night in America. What's going on with the candidates? LeBron James might be misinformed about people being misinformed. Zuck is adding more conservative Facebook friends to his homepage, and people are not happy. I'm Jamal Simmons. Here's why you should care. 2020 Democratic candidates are vying to set themselves apart in a field that just isn't shrinking fast enough. Tonight, the candidates take the debate stage, and we've got some of the tea. On Monday, Bernie Sanders sought to put more meat on the bones of his anti-corporate tax plan. If elected, Bernie would scale back corporate tax cuts in Trump's 2017 tax law and raise taxes from 21% to 35%. He would root out tax havens and mandate companies with over $100 million in annual revenue give 20% of shares to employees. Employees would also be able to elect 45% of board members. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden, son of former Vice President Joe Biden, did his first interview after weeks of assault by President Donald Trump. Hunter has had health problems, but he looked good. He defended himself and told Good Morning America that he wouldn't serve on foreign boards or with foreign companies if his dad wins the White House. The interview probably won't satisfy progressive critics or Republicans, but taking questions is usually a better strategy than dodging them. Lastly, Pete Buttigieg has come under fire from some progressives who are warning him not to come too hard for Elizabeth Warren. Buttigieg has been critical of Warren's pledge not to take money from big dollar donors, saying he will do what it takes to get the resources to compete. Now, why should you care? It's debate night. Let's see what comes up on that stage. Time is getting short. I'm excited. You? Let's get ready to rumble. At this point, I think we're all familiar with what's going on between the NBA and China, but just in case you're not up to speed, here's a refresher. Earlier this month, Houston Rockets general manager Daryl Morey put out a tweet in support of the months-long pro-democracy protests in Hong Kong. That tweet quickly put him at odds with the Chinese government and with the NBA, its teams and players, and their already massive and growing Chinese fan base. That brings us to LeBron James, the greatest current player in the league. Take a listen to what he said for yourself.
We all talk about this freedom of speech. Yes, we all do have freedom of speech, but at times there are ramifications for the negative that can happen when you're not thinking about others. But Daryl Morey, but I believe he wasn't educated on the situation at hand, and he spoke, and so many people could have been harmed.
All of Twitter was quick to dunk on King James for his take, which led the LA Lakers star to issue a pair of tweets attempting to clarify his position. But that still didn't help. Here's why you should care. LeBron has constantly been at the forefront of the current social justice fight in the United States. He's so outspoken about social justice so often that in 2018, Fox News host Laura Ingraham told him to shut up and dribble. Like, don't talk, just entertain me. LeBron can speak his mind without worrying about if it will cost him his job. Unlike, say, Colin Kaepernick. Thing is, most of LeBron's money doesn't come from simply playing basketball, but from sponsorships. Most famously, a lifetime contract with Nike that will make him a billionaire by the time he's 64. When LeBron speaks, sponsors listen, but they would have no problem dropping him in a heartbeat if it meant they could keep their access to the billion-dollar Chinese marketplace. Michael Jordan once famously said, "Republicans buy sneakers too," when he was asked why he never got political during his playing days. And now it seems like LeBron feels the same way about the Chinese. The hashtag delete Facebook has returned as a trending topic due to CEO Mark Zuckerberg having a string of private dinners with conservative politicians and journalists. According to The Hill, many of the meetings have taken place over the last few months in Zuckerberg's California home. Allegations that Facebook consistently censors right-wing content were some of the issues on the table. The social media platform has denied these claims, for which there is little evidence. Zuckerberg took to Facebook yesterday to defend himself against the backlash. Here's his quote. "There's some press today discussing dinners I've had with conservative politicians, media, and thinkers. To be clear, I've had dinner with lots of people across the spectrum on lots of issues, all the time. Meeting new people and hearing from a wide range of viewpoints is part of learning. If you haven't tried it, I suggest you do." This statement followed a political report that Zuckerberg had met with Republicans such as Senator Lindsey Graham, Fox News host Tucker Carlson, and conservative commentator Ben Shapiro. On his last D.C. visit, Zuckerberg dedicated a day to meeting Republicans, many of whom were working on legislation that could directly impact Facebook. Now, why should you care? Zuckerberg will be returning to D.C. later this month to testify before the House Financial Services Committee about Libra, Facebook's new digital currency project. The tech executives' meetings come as the FTC and Department of Justice are undergoing investigations into big tech companies, including Facebook, to see if they're violating antitrust laws. Zuckerberg is concerned the Justice Department, under Attorney General William Barr, is trying to bring action to break up the company. And with the fall of Facebook, how's Grandma ever going to know what you made for dinner? Thanks for watching Hill TV on YouTube. Be sure to click subscribe and hit the bell so you know when we post new videos. And head to thehill.com for all the latest political news.